Well, apparently China is working on the vaccine that can be delivered by nasal spray. Interesting. So maybe they could push that news somehow over the weekend. That could be the bullish news they could push. Apparently, AZN, the company that was supposed to be the fastest on pace in terms of developing the vaccine, got paused in trial earlier this week with probes and stuff. So we'll see. There's gonna have to be other people in line after them now, because they were supposed to be done really quick, with the Oxford University leading the way for them. So let's look at the market. Let's see what can we expect for next week. So as we know, the dollar up, market is down. So let me switch the Tesla to QQQ. We're still holding the line here, which is good. That's the only bullish thing about it, just holding the line here. Like here, and here. So as long as we're holding those line, we have an opportunity to bounce from it. But once we break under those lines, that's when it gets bearish. So we've been holding it still. So that's the only bullish thing. Same thing here. We're holding it still. Dollar, the financial, same thing. Probably financial's probably the better long out of all these, because as long as if the dollar goes up, there's usually a good chance that the banks are going up with the dollar sometimes. So that's why it's a slightly better long position than tech or the SPY, because it won't get hurt as much. And also they move so slow, so you're not gonna get like immediate pain as hard. You see the pain from here, and then you can get out your position here. Yes, no, you're right. It is the last stand pretty much, because look how far we could drop, if it breaks the line, right? If it breaks the line, the next level we're looking at is 315. That's like the next hardcore level, at least on my chart. And same thing here. We're at 270-ish right here. And let's see, right here, we're at 270-ish. If we break that, we're going down to 250-ish. That's a 20-point drop. That's a huge level. That's a huge drop. So it is pretty much the last stand. If we don't hold it, we're gonna have one of these flushes. And I don't think we're ready to have one of these flushes yet. I don't mind it coming. I don't mind to have one of those flush come, because we talked about this the other day, how the GDP ratio, the Warren Buffett indicator with the GDP ratio showing that the market is significantly overvalued, right? We talked about this the other day, how the market is trading total market cap is 175% over the current US gross domestic product, right? So that's a huge gap. And the last time we were even remotely close to this kind of gap was 135% in 2000s, and the market crashed really bad that time. And the other time we were close to it was like around 08, 07. So that was 100%. And then another time we're at it was in 15. That time we didn't get that big of a crash. So, and then there's also the stock earnings ratio to market. I forgot, where did we find it the other day? I forgot where we found it, but it's just the market is extremely overvalued. Fundamentally, the dollar should be going down because we know inflation is up. Not even sure why the dollar is running up so hard right now. So that's the only reason I like the market for a bounce too. As far as bullish case, that's one of them, that the dollar shouldn't be going up. You think we test 794 right here?
Hell no.
Nah, man, crazy. If we retest that, we're gonna get hurt, man. I mean, we could, I'm not saying we can't, but I'm just saying we're gonna get hurt.
Nah. More bear case, yeah. Those stimulus money, all these Robinhood guys that blew up their account on this week of this week stretch of down like what 5%. Tons of there's no recovering, man.
What'd you say? You're saying we're mad bearish now, Jimmy? So I mean, we're getting lower highs here too, right? So hopefully the dollar goes back down.
We're down 7% from the high, 360 to 334.
More or less.
Yeah.
Let me look at the weekly. Let's see how we look in the weekly. Sometimes I also use the Bitcoin as a leading indicator too, and Bitcoin is looking more bullish than the other stuff. And it's got it's got more buying volume than the market. So that's the other thing we're looking at. Just been so much selling volume, so it's hard to go bullish here. I would rather have like a whole day of green bar like this than nothing, But sometimes you wanna be before the move also. It's so complicated. So that's why I keep trying to go long, because as long as we haven't broken down this line, I want to be the first one at that move. If it goes back up, I want to be there before that happens. But of course, if we gap down, I'm gonna get caught with your pants down. The Russell selling volume is weaker. Yes, not much. Slightly weaker. The Q's weaker volume, weaker selling volume. The other bearish case, we know that oil is fundamentally it's going down unless the OPEC comes out and makes the deal to cut more supply. Let's see how the China market looks like. China market actually broke under. They went bearish. So that's iffy there. The Hong Kong market's bearish. The China future is the only one that's pretty good. I added some position on Baidu here. JD could be a good position here. As far as volume, just looking at the volume, none of these look good. None of these look good, man. I mean, yeah, I could go into the whole thing about the oil, but I don't want to waste too much time. It's a whole scam, you know. They did it. They purposely did it to kill the U.S. shale. This is an article about a while back. I'm trying to find it. But that's pretty much it, man. We either green next week or we're gonna get caught with our pants down. That's all I can say, man. Because we were all red this week. I thought we had a bounce. Here. We went here. It looked all good, and then we got rejected right here. Fake bounce on us. You know, came back down. But they also at the same time they also failed to break through the level. So. What are they gonna do? Test that third time? Hard to say, right? I think they're just burning the data, and then with the senators failing to like come through with the stimulus bill, they're trying to blame it on the Democrats but there was no way Democrats was gonna agree to the bill because they refused to fund the states in that bill. So. They came to the table knowing that bill was going to get passed. That's true. It's quiet witching next week. And last time we had quiet witching. Well, no, I think they got to get it passed before election, man. Because if they don't pass it before election, the market is going to crash. Right? So I don't think Trump wants the market to crash right now. Let's see. Let's look up quad witching dates. I'm pretty sure the last quad witching date, the market crash. It was March 20th.